start out Bucks first. Big win against the Lakers, 109-102. They hung on. Giannis at 47. James, it was that to me could be our turning point game here on the season.
Yeah, and I think the one thing that I took from that game right away was, can we finally put to bed the idea that AD and Giannis are equals, because they're not.
No.
AD is a very good player, very good. I mean, he might even be top 10, whatever. But Giannis is on another level, and we saw it last night with the aggression going to the hoop. 3 for 4 from 3, which it's not like you can expect that consistently, but he's going to have games like that. But to me, was it 18 for 23? Like, just pure efficiency, pure dominance, and at the free throw line again. Like, it's, to me, that was the perfect game for Chris to come back to as well, because it's like we saw, like, when Drew came back from COVID, it was a little bit of a slow start, and Chris wasn't, he wasn't pure Chris Middleton, but he was allowed to get a couple shots, work his way in, and Giannis kind of took care of the heavy lifting, which is, the perfect way to come back, especially on a big game and, national broadcast and all that.
Well, I liked what he said afterwards. I mean, look, we're used to seeing this team win, and certainly nobody should panic. They came into that home game last night with a 6-8 record. They went 2-3 on the road. They had dropped 4 in a row at home, all before this as well. So they haven't been at home much, haven't won at home much. And we're in Pfizer form. We hear the rumblings. People are rumbling about a lot of things right now. But they're used to seeing this team win. I think that's the bottom line. They're used to seeing this team succeed. And this team's going through, a lot of health issues here right now, as are, I think, most teams right now that are playing sports. Everybody's going through it, no matter what sport we're talking about. And I think it was good that he just came out and said, I'm sick of losing here right now. Right. I want to be aggressive. I'm going after it. And he said, this might be who I'm going to be here the rest of the year if this is what it's going to take. And you know what? This is what it's like to be in your prime. This is what it's like to be 26 or 27 years old. He's got a birthday coming up pretty quick here. He's going to be 27. And this is his 9th year. This is what you want to hear from somebody. We've gone through the minutes restrictions and all that. This is what these guys play for. This is what they get paid for as well.
Yeah, Giannis is just clearly continuing to kind of grow into his own, dominant player in his prime, whether it be on and off the court. Like, his whole personality is still forming. Like you said, he's only 26 going on 27. But one of the things I saw that I kind of didn't even realize, it's like, I know that Drew and Chris had missed a lot of games, but this is only the third game with Drew, Chris, and Giannis together, and they're 3-0 in those games. But it almost didn't compute, because, like you said, everyone's been going through so much injury and whatnot. But yeah, this being only their third game is kind of blew my mind and caught me off guard.
Out of 15, they played 15 total games.
And if you add Lopez in there, then they're 1-0 in games where all 4 of them have played. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, I think everyone is really got to take all that into account, because it's not just injuries. Like, we've got guys that miss a game or two games for, a tight hamstring or whatever. You've got that, and then you add on the fact that anytime someone ends up in the protocol, that's 10 days. There's just a lot going on right now, and you hope that as these guys kind of go through these things and lose players to the protocol, that they themselves tighten up their circle and take care of, what they need to take care of in that aspect, as well as taking care of their health and body.